Hello, welcome ladies and gentlemen, and today Mario Golf Toadstool Tour is presenting the Cheep Cheep tournament. After last week Luigi winning the Lakitu Cup, who will prevail this week as the players come to the Cheep Cheep course looking for a win, looking for their first win of the season. Today's group will be Yoshi, and we'll see if the green dinosaur can be the second winner on the tour this year of 2019. Here we are at the first hole, a 394-yard par 4. Pretty straightforward, bunkers on the right-hand side. The green is protected by one bunker on the left. Players here should be shooting around par, with the wind a little bit into the player's face, a little right to left. Let's see how Yoshi does on the tee as we go there now. Looks like he's got a pretty good shot down the right side center of the fairway. Best drive of the day at 198. He's got about 177 for his approach shot, using a driver off the deck. Very strategic here. This isn't a very easy shot to pull off. Luigi had a hard time last week, but he managed to do so.
Nice shot.
Looks like Yoshi struck it well. Needs to get down. It's going a little bit too far past the pin.
Nice on.
He's left himself 36 feet for this birdie putt. Putt is going starts downhill with right to left all the way on this break. Putt like this for a player as talented as Yoshi should be no problem. The putt is just short, less than a foot away. Easy tapping for his par.
Nice par.
At the end of the first hole, Peach is leading with 1 under, followed by Yoshi at even. Go to the second hole, another par 4 at 328 yards. Water on the right and all around long of the green here. Green does have a couple of bunkers on both sides. Alright, Yoshi with a tremendous drive right down the middle of the fairway. No hazards in sight. 229-yard drive, less than 100 yards to the pin here. Pin's a little bit above him. No wind right now. This is a pretty straightforward shot. He does have the green running from back to front, so it should slow the ball down when it lands. That's well done there, within 15 feet for his birdie. A little bit uphill with a left to right break. Putts away. And is just below Yoshi. Missing that below the hole. Very non-common. Oh my goodness! He shorted himself.
Bogey.
Less than 2 feet for his par, and he walks away with a bogey. Yoshi cannot be happy right now, sitting in tied for I think it was 7th at 1 over. We now move to a par 3 at 187 yards, bunkers all around the green. A good first shot here is very important for a good look at birdie.
Nice shot.
He uses his 3-wood off the tee here. And he put himself just past the green. He's opting to use his putter. He's about 21 feet away from the cup right here. Putt starts with the grain going into him, but goes downhill after. Got a good stroke. It could get there, and it does. A birdie for Yoshi on the third hole. Puts himself tied for second at even. Peach is leading at 2 under. Peach is starting off very good. Now we have the first par 5 of the day, hole number 4, measuring at 528 yards. This is pretty long for most players on the tour. Only a very select few can make it here in 2, Bowser being one of them.
Nice shot.
Yoshi's finding the fairway again. It puts it out there, 207 yards. Still has 326 yards to the pin. Yoshi with the approach shot, going in between the trees there. Positioning himself well. And he leaves himself 111 yards away from the pin. As long as he doesn't go long here, there's no real hazards around. The wind is just a breeze into them.
Nice shot.
Hits another well-struck ball. Let's see where this ends up. What a great shot, within 7 feet of the hole. Yoshi looking for an easy birdie here. His putt is relatively straight, and he does sink the putt. Good job for Yoshi, moving to 1 under. Peach still holding the lead at 2 under. We have Thor at 7 over. He's not having that great of a day. God of Thunder really struggling. A-Train is 15 over. He has struggled the last 2 weeks. We'll see if he can make a comeback. The next hole is a par 4, and it's a measure at 402 yards. Bunkers and water hug the right side of the fairway. Players probably want to be anywhere left of those bunkers.
Nice shot.
It looks like that's where Yoshi's ball is going right now. Perfectly down the center of the fairway. Great position for his approach shot. He's got about 162 yards, going with a 4-wood here.
Nice shot.
He's got a good line here. And the ball stopped very well for a 4-wood, 16 feet away. Tough putt though. Uphill with a heavy left to right break. Let's see if he can get it here. And it's just below the hole again. Yoshi really struggling to keep the ball on the high side of the hole. And Yoshi! Oh my goodness.
Bogey.
Another very short putt that Yoshi cannot convert. He is 3-putted twice already through 5 holes. And he goes back to even on the day. Next hole, the hole 6, is a par 4 at 359 yards. Dogleg right here. A very hefty one at that. Water all along the left side after the dogleg.
Nice shot.
See Yoshi puts his drive at. It's well in the fairway. He should have a good angle for his approach shot here. 142 yards away from the pin. The wind has calmed down again. So wind should not affect his shot here. He does have an awkward lie on the hill here. Opting with a 3-iron. Looks like it's got a good angle to the hole. And wow, what a good shot by Yoshi. Within 10 feet of his birdie. Let's see if he can sink this to get back under par. This putt not too difficult for most players on the tour. And he does drain it. Yoshi moves back to 1 under, while Peach moves to 3 under, still holding the lead. Lakitu is at even par. And we do have some weather coming in here. We move on to hole 7 of par 3 at 146 yards. Let's see what Yoshi can do here. Wind has once again died down. We'll see if the rain has any effect on Yoshi's play here. He's got a nice shot. Good angle to the hole. Line's great, and he gets the backspin too. 10 feet away from his birdie. This is really crucial for Yoshi if he wants to catch Peach. But going uphill, left to right, and the rain has really slowed the greens down. He is short yet again. Well, let's see if he can convert his par. He's missed a lot of short putts today. Okay. He's made it. He's kept at under par, as well as Peach has kept at 3 under par. And Yoshi moves on to hole number 8, par 4 at 351 yards. Bunkers along the right side and 1 bunker in front of the green. Not a lot of dangerous parts on this hole. Pretty straightforward. Yoshi keeps putting in the fairway. He should be able to put himself in a good position for a birdie. And he does just do that. Gets himself sitting perfectly in the fairway, 117 yards away from the pin. The wind's picked up a little bit. blowing about 2 miles an hour into him. He's opting to go with a 5 iron here.
Nice
See what
shot.
happens. Oh, the line is perfect. Oh my goodness.
Pin shot. Nice on. Birdie putt.
Hitting the pin from 117 yards away, leaving him about 25 feet of green left to sink this birdie putt. Not an easy putt here, but he should be able to make it. Just went past the hole about 6 feet, but he did keep it on the high side. If you're any golfer knows, you always want to keep it above the hole. He did just that there.
Nice
And he's
ball.
able to get the par. Staying at 1 under. Peach has now moved to 4 under on the day. She's really trying to take that lead away from Yoshi for having any chance. We're now at the hole 9, par 5, 544 yards. Another long hole for this course. Most players have been laying up
Nice shot.
for their third shot. Only a couple have attempted to push it to the green, but not many have succeeded today. This hole on average is playing about, I believe it was 4.5 strokes.
Nice shot.
People are seeing some birdies here today. And Yoshi doing a great job laying up here, playing it safe, trying to give him the best opportunity to put himself into a birdie position. He's about 132 yards to play here. Using the 5 iron.
Nice shot.
Struck it well on that one. And backspin happens. He puts himself within 10 feet for another birdie opportunity. Yoshi really needing to execute birdie putts, and he does just that right there. And Peach putting herself at 2 under. Really tough time. Yoshi is now tied for the lead as he moves to the 10th hole on the first hole of the back 9. A par 4 at 405 yards. Three bunkers, 3 huge bunkers really dominate this right side. 4 bunkers, I'm sorry. They really take away that right side. So Yoshi just has to play smart, put him in front of those bunkers, and just give himself a good approach shot into the green. Yoshi hitting every fairway so far. 168 yards away from the pin. He's got a slight breeze behind his back going with him. He's in a 3-wood here.
Nice shot.
That ball needs to get down. And it does. It gets a decent amount of backspin for the wood there. 17 feet for birdie. He can take the lead with this stroke. He's got the putt away. Oh, Yoshi inches away from being able to take the lead from Peach.
Nice par.
But he keeps at 2 under, and Peach has bogeyed the 12th hole, letting Yoshi take the lead. Thor dropping the 16 over. Shy Guy at 11. A-Train at now 22 over. Most of the field struggling very heavily on this course today. Yoshi moves to the hole 11, the par 3. This is playing 175 yards today. Bunkers all along the left side. Definitely don't want to be there with this pin location. There's a lot of room to miss on the left side of the green. Yoshi taking it dead toward the hole. And he is just on the fringe, about 11 yards away from the hole. It looks like he's opting to use a wedge here. Interesting play. Most players would take a putter out here, just running up the hill.
Nice
Yoshi
shot.
with a great touch on his chip there, 5 feet away from the pin. Let's see if he can get his up and down here.
Nice
And he
ball.
does. Staying at 2 under. Peach falling to even par. Yoshi is now 2 ahead of second. And we do have some more weather rolling through here. We're on hole number 12, par 4 at 370 yards. The only danger here is the water on the right. We have to be right enough You have to be far enough right of that tree, though, so you have your approach shot. To have a clear view of your approach shot. Yoshi does just that. Leaves himself 153 yards away. Wind's in his face. He's using 4-wood here. Seems pretty hefty for this kind of a shot. But it does the job. He's got 20 feet away for his birdie putt. Even if he doesn't get this, he can still be happy with a par. That should keep him in the lead. He's got the putt away. And the water, once again, affecting the speed of the greens. He has shortened himself. But he does get his par. He keeps the lead at 2 under. Peach is now 2 over. A shocking turn of events for Peach, once leading this tournament by a hefty amount, is now falling back. But now we move on to the 13th, par 5, at 514 yards. This hole has a lot of turning in it. Eventually turns right and then goes back to left. Water is all over the place here, so you definitely need to keep the ball dry here. Yoshi's drive, once again, finds the fairway. He's hit every fairway so far today. Very impressive off the tee play here with Yoshi.
Nice shot.
It looks like he's laying up for his 3rd shot. Smart play here. He gives himself a great angle into this shot, into the screen with the pin location. Looks like the wind is kind of blowing left to right a little bit. He's using a 7-iron here. Oh, what backspin on that shot.
Nice on. Birdie.
He manages to stick it within 8 feet. Another birdie will increase his lead. Right to left breaking putt. Here he goes, and he gets it. Good job, Yoshi. Going to 3 under. Peach has dropped another stroke to has dropped another stroke to being 3 over par today. And now we go to the 14th, par 4. Yoshi's got 369 yards to the pin.
Nice shot.
Yoshi finding all the short grass today. Off the tee. Doing very well. Now this is a tough approach shot for most players on tour. The pine tree directly in front of the green gives players an option to either go left or right side green. Many players cannot make it over the pine tree going directly toward the pin. So we'll see how Yoshi plays this. The green is very narrow from front to back.
Nice shot.
And there are 2 bunkers back there. Let's see. Yoshi stops it just in the rough, just before the bunker. Leaves himself about 21 yards for a pitch shot. Let's see where he can put the ball here. He definitely wants to make it up on top of this little hill here. If he can get on top of the hill, his chances of saving par will be good. However, if he does manage to short himself, he may have a tough time with it. He does get on top of the hill. He has 14 feet. This isn't a gimme here at all. It's a right to left breaking putt. A little downhill. Needs us to save his par. And Yoshi, struggling with putting earlier, has found some kind of groove here. And it's amazing to see Peach is at 5 over. Luigi, the current champion of last week, is 10 over. Not great days for those Mushroom Kingdom players. Here we go to the 15th, par 3 at 159 yards. Pins tucked on the left side, where the majority of the bunkers rule. One in the front, one in the back.
Nice shot.
Actually, looks like that one bunker controls that whole
Nice on.
left, front,
Birdie
and
putt.
back side. Yoshi puts himself within 13 feet, though. Within 12 feet, actually. He's got a good birdie putt. Pretty flat putting here.
Nice
And
birdie.
he does sink it. Yoshi taking advantage of the short game, getting the 4 under par, really finding his stroke here late in the round. We're down to the last 3 holes. The We're down home stretch here. The 16th is a par 4 at 386 yards. All Yoshi needs to do here is just finish even through these last 3 holes, and he definitely will probably find a victory for the tournament this week. Good shot here. Has 189 yards left to the pin. He's tucked in that back left corner. He has a lot of green to miss on the right side.
Nice shot.
Looks like he's taking an aggressive line to the pin though. And he
Nice
does get on the green.
Birdie putt.
Within 30 feet, this is a long putt. All he has to do is get it up, get it close, make his par, and move on to the 17th. Let's see what he opts to do here. Yoshi has been playing aggressive today. At least the backside of this tournament. And he does drain the birdie. He goes for the birdie, gets the birdie. He's at 5 under for the tournament, running away with it late in the round. He's moving on to the 17th, the last par 5 of the day at 508 yards. This has all types of turns in it, uphill, downhill. Here's the first part of the dog leg, right. Gets it in the fairway once again. One more hole like that, and he will have hit every fairway today. And now we move to the dogleg left part of this hole.
Nice shot.
He doesn't have a shot to the pin, so he is laying up. And he did a fine job of it. 118 yards away from the pin. Let's see if he can convert this.
Nice shot.
Struck it good. That needs to sit down though. Was a line drive past the hole. Missing the green. He's got about 16 yards left with his pitch shot. Oh no. Yoshi with a chunk close to the green. Putting himself 25 feet away for his par putt. Not an easy one. Going downhill with a heavy right to left break. See if he can get it for his par. And he just misses below the hole. It's got to be frustrating this late in the round, even though he is up by a heavy margin.
Bogey.
Ends up bogeying the 17th, putting him at 4 under. Yoshi really needs to screw this up on the last hole to lose this tournament. He is 7 strokes ahead of Diddy, who is currently in 2nd place. What a collapse by Peach in this late part of the round. The 18th is a par 4 at 381 yards. If Yoshi puts this in the fairway, he has hit every fairway on the course today. And it looks like he's going to do just that. Great drive down the middle of the fairway. Gives him great position. Looks like he's going to have 156 yards left. He is kind of an uphill slope, and it does look like he has a wood out. This could cause problems for a lot of players. Let's see how he does. So a good shot there. Safely on the green.
Nice on.
He's got about
Birdie
17
putt.
feet for a birdie. He doesn't need a birdie. He could honestly probably 4-putt this and still have a win. Let's hope he doesn't though. Let's see what he does. To finish the round off in style, he just slips out. But he will get the par.
Nice par.
Finishing the tournament at 4 under. 8 ahead of 2nd place Diddy. Peach finishing 5th at 8 over when she was once 5 under for the round. Luigi, last week's champion, finishes at 9 over. Shy Guy and Toad tie at 14 over for 11th. Thor, the God of Thunder, finishing remarkably at 22 over. Bad day for a lot of these people. Let's go down to the ceremony where Yoshi has his victory speech. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode of Mario Golf. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Way to go for Yoshi for overcoming the odds and finishing at under par to win the championship. and we will see you guys next week on the Toadstool Tour or the Sand Classic. If you guys like this video, hit the like button at the bottom and also hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to see more content. Until next time, take care and we will see you guys soon.